Hi, I'm Greg Grootenboer, PDGA number 39668, and I'm here at True North Disc Golf in Brantford. I'm doing an in the bag. First of all, we'd like to start out by saying I just got this grip bag. Fantastic product. If you need a quality tournament bag, I highly recommend Grip. I love the fresh padding on the straps, the back, super comfortable. It's great for tournaments, holds all your discs. Yeah, grip bags are awesome. All right, we're going to start out with the putters here. I got my R Pro Dart. R Pro Dart is my go-to putter. I think me and Nate Sexton are probably the only two pro players, if I can call myself a pro player, who use them. I believe you can learn any putter, so this is what I chose to learn, and I've stuck with it for quite a while. R Pro Darts. If you know anything about the R Pro Dart, it doesn't handle a headwind very well. So when it gets a bit windy, I switch to my Wizard. This is the softest Wizard you can get. It's called an RFF Wizard. They've actually discontinued that name for certain reasons. Now they call it a 4S Wizard. I've had this one for probably 4 or 5 years, and it's a good consistent putter. Also upshot disc for me. I like to use it for anything within 200 feet, and hopefully it gets me close by the basket. Moving on to mid-ranges. I always carry a few buzzes. This is my most understable buzz. It's been in the bag for a long time. It's one of my all-time favorite discs. This disc for me, I can put it on hyzer, it'll flip up, even turnover. If I want to use it just for a straight turnover, it's extremely versatile in the woods. It's a well-seasoned buzz. It's almost a one-of-a-kind disc, hard to find. You gotta work it in. Another buzz I like is this Crystal Buzz. This was given to me from my friend Sean Veach. It is from a St. Thomas Masters tournament. This is probably my favorite disc ever. I have roughly 30 aces on this buzz. It's a fantastic disc. Best mid-range in the game, Discraft Buzz. Another buzz I like, this is an Elite Z buzz. Just a workhorse. I've had it in the bag as well. Most of these discs I've had in the bag for a long time now. I've got a couple aces on this one. It's been good to me, so as long as it's good to me, it'll stay in the bag. My last mid-range, my buzz, a 10-year buzz. This was released as the 10-year anniversary for the buzz a couple years ago, and these are kind of unique. They fly very stable but straight with consistent finish. They're highly sought after, very hard to find now online. If you can get one, get your hands on one. Great disc. Moving on to Fairway Drivers. I bag a Whippet. This is a WX Whippet. They call the DX plastic WX for whatever reason in the Whippet. If you know about that, please comment in the comments section. Let me know. Why is it called WX? But this disc is a fantastic utility disc. I can use it for, thumbers, tomahawks, sidearms, Scooby shots, forehand rollers. It's such a versatile utility disc. I don't see myself ever not having a Whippet in the bag. Highly recommend a Whippet. Moving on with Fairway Drivers, I have Champion T-Bird. You'll see me throw this disc on the first shot of the first hole of the Lady Gaga tournament coverage. Thank you. Which is coming out soon. Looking forward to that. Should be a hot video. I also bag another T-Bird. This is a Star T-Bird. This is a PFN Star T-Bird. They don't quite make them like this anymore. This one I got from Ken Little, who was selling off a whole bunch of discs a number of years ago in a parking lot. And I wish he was still selling them off because I would get some more of these if I could. Fantastic Star T-Bird. And another fairway driver I like to use. This is a Legacy Rival. It's basically a Legacy T-Bird. It has the same flight numbers, 7502, as a T-Bird. These are unique in that they fly straighter out of the bag. This, or I should say out of the box, this disc just flew straighter than any T-Bird flies when you just get it brand new. I think this specific run of Rivals was really good and straight. Yeah, love the Legacy Rival. I have a few more fairway drivers in the bag. These are my turnover fairway drivers. I'll start with one of my favorite discs ever. This is a Champion Sidewinder. This disc has been in the bag for over 10 years. You can see the stamp is gone. It looks like I wiped it, but that's just from use, heavy use. This has turned into one of my favorite discs ever, for sure. I can hyzer flip it in the woods, turnover if I need just a straight turnover. It's extremely versatile. When you get a Sidewinder worked in, this disc can do so many things for you. This one holds a special place in my heart. Another fairway driver that I really like is the Star Roadrunner. Roadrunner is similar to a Sidewinder, but with more turn. Again, a great woods disc. I love woods golf. Some of my favorite courses are heavily wooded. This disc has been very good to me. I actually lost it for a period of time and got it back. Those ones that you lose and get back sometimes become more special to you. A disc I recently picked up is a Discraft Heat. This is a Big Z Heat. See, got the Big Z stamp on there. I lost a couple of my favorite turnover drivers near the end of last season, and I was in a bit of a pinch. I needed something that I knew would turn over, so my buddy Jay Pasilla hooked me up with this disc that he had. He told me it would have guaranteed turn, and it does. It's flippy. I think it has something to do with the Big Z plastic, which is a blend of ESP and Z. If I could find some more of these, I would love to get my hands on some Big Z Heats. Moving on to the distance drivers. I always have at least one or two first run Z Nukes in the bag. These are different than any other nuke. The first runs, for whatever reason, were a lot more understable. The nukes that you get today are pretty overstable, I find. Something about the first runs, I only throw first run nukes. They fly great for me. These are some of the longest flying discs I've ever thrown. Yeah, I at least have one or two in the bag at all times. This one is newer. It's more overstable. I believe I got this one from Phil Metz in a trade. Could be wrong. I have a couple purple nukes like this, but I believe this one was from Phil. Very happy with the trade. Thank you, Phil. This thing flies more overstable than the first one I showed you, the pink one, so I can trust it a bit more if there's a bit more headwind. If I need it to finish left a bit more, I'll go to this purple nuke. A disc that is very similar to the nuke is the Champion Turn. This is a metal flake Champion Turn. This one was given to me by a friend, Dave McDonald. It's got the end of a Christmas time stamp on there. This is a unique turn. It's the most overstable champ turn I've ever thrown. The metal flake discs tend to be more overstable. If I had to replace my first run nukes, it would probably be with Champion Turns. And the last disc in my bag, my Star Boss. Star Boss is my favorite overstable distance driver. I can rely on it in any kind of windy situation. If there's a headwind, if I need to throw a consistent shot, I know what this disc is going to do. I actually got this one in a Secret Santa we did for the Ontario Disc Golf Community, did a number of years ago. I believe this one was from Ian Duncan. So thank you, Ian, for being my Secret Santa. When I first got this disc, I didn't think much of it. I thought it would be a utility disc. I didn't care much for it, so I bagged it just for whatever. And it's turned into one of my favorite drivers. So you never know what discs are going to become your favorites. Just the way it works out. Usually your favorite discs are the ones you're throwing. So those are my discs. I don't carry as many as some people. I have about 15 discs here. But I like to keep my bag light. That way I save some energy, and I like to know what I'm throwing. So keeping the number of molds down keeps me confident in what I'm throwing. I hope you enjoyed my in the bag. That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again. You're watching True North Disc Golf.